Hi, it's Sherry Sincotta from Creating Connections Australia, and today I'm going to talk to you about why some autistic people might be picky eaters. Picky eating is a common reaction or side effect of oral sensory processing, and for some autistic people, those oral sensitivities are widespread and unique. One of the things I need to talk to you about and be mindful of is to never force someone to eat a particular food or drink, particularly if they refuse or show signs of gagging, as this can cause great emotional distress amongst other things. And often the reasons for refusing or gagging are the following. So firstly, the taste. So the cells and receptors on the tongue and in the mouth are sensitive, and sometimes the taste of food and drink can be altered, causing that gagging reaction. Texture of foods. Generally, a young person may only tolerate one or two similar types of texture and can get stuck on just eating and drinking those particular items. Next is colour. So sometimes even the colour can deter someone from eating a food if they associate that colour with something that makes them feel uneasy. Foods that are touching on the same plate, so making sure that the foods are separated from each other, because this can be a trigger for refusal. The smell of food or drink can be overpowering to the point that a person will gag or refuse before they even try to attempt to taste it. And then we have temperature of food and drink. This can determine whether or not a person's going to try something. For example, in some cases where the food begins to cool down, if it was dished up hot, and the person has been eating it, but then they begin to gag on it. So we're looking at reheating the food so that it stays at that consistent temperature. Next is to provide choice of food and drinks. So when you're introducing new foods, present the regular liked foods on a plate and try offering a new food on the same plate. If the food was touched, tasted, but spat out, that's progress. So the next time you offer that food, they may even just take a bite. The other thing to remember is to not rush someone. One of the worst things that you can do is to make someone hurry up and eat. So allow that extra time and patience for them to be able to try new foods and enjoy their food. There could also be that added challenge of sucking, chewing, swallowing, and sometimes even choking on a food or drink. So be aware of that. And then finally, seeking support. So it would be beneficial to find out from a dietitian or a nutritionist, particularly someone who has some experience in autism and sensory processing, and how you can continue to support that person. So hopefully some of these things have helped you to think about how we can help a picky eater.